So this is me getting into my Westfield, just outside Bogota, Colombia. Not too many cars like this over there. Certainly none at this petrol station. I'm just going to strap myself in with the harness, and I'll be taking you around some country roads, which are probably the only ones without any potholes. Got my sunglasses on there, expecting a bit of sun. Okay, let's start it up. Okay. Going to the regular exit to find there's a bit of an obstruction, so let's go into reverse and go out the way we came in. Let's go. Speed bump, quite a low speed bump, which is useful as this car is nearly as low as all the speed bumps. Continue music. Coming up here are some of the worst rumble strips you can imagine. They're literally solid concrete and about 1 inch tall, and the maximum velocity I can go over them at is that velocity that I'm doing now. Not content with slowing you down to 2 or 3 miles an hour at once, they put 4 sections of them all together. Not finished yet. and another motorbike. So this car is definitely the most fun car I've ever driven. I'm not going to say it's the most reliable car, or certainly not the most well-built car, because it really isn't. But in terms of fun, it's great fun. And considering the design, the basic design, and this car isn't much different than the original design, is round about 60 years old. It's just incredible that it's still so much fun today, 60 years later, than when Colin Chapman originally designed it. It is, as they say, basically a go-kart. So the new Mini might have a go-kart button on it, but this car has no go-kart button on it, but it is a button. It is a go-kart from the minute you get it. So the idea of this run is to get to a town called Guasca. The road leading from the petrol station up to Guasca, apart from the rumble strips, is a pretty good road. It's a very good road actually, a very good road surface. It's new, which helps, and it's one of the probably only 2 or 3 very good roads in and around the city of Bogota, which has over 10 million people. It's around quite a few other roads, and there are holes everywhere. There are not many, if not any, roadworks on this road. It's been finished, and I'm sure it will last for at least 2 or 3 years before the holes start to appear again. This road takes us to Guasca, and then when we get to Guasca, then we head out up into the hills, where very often it's very foggy and misty, to the point where you can see literally 10 to 15 metres in front, and then it might be so dangerous to do anything, so it's better to come back. But the road up there is a lot more windy, a lot more turns to enjoy this car. Idiots that overtakes at every single opportunity, although overtaking in this car is great fun, but when you've got 3 vehicles tied up, I can assure you most Colombians, well, it's a lie, a lot of Colombians in a fast car would simply take all 3 of them at once, even on a blind bend, but I'm trying to be a little bit more respectful than that. Or the other trick they would do is simply overtake the first one, and then just force the way in, even though there's no room, although people should obviously leave room. Force the way in, and then progress like that. So you can force the way into that one, force the way into the next gap, and eventually get through. There is a roundabout coming up soon, so there's no point taking it. Just listen to this engine. The engine is wore in now, more or less. Got about, it's just under 3,000 kilometres, had the first oil change. Still don't tend to go above 6,000 revs, and I don't think there's that much power difference getting past 6, but I guess shortly it will get up to 7. Certainly I think 6.5 is where the maximum power is. So we're not far from Guasca now, we'll be turning off very shortly. There are still some houses around this area, so it's best not to go too crazy, and you get some people walking along the road. So, and there's still some lorries coming, so better to not go too crazy, as I say. The road surface isn't bad, there's 1 or 2 holes in it. And at the end of this road there is a hard to see give way sign, because the road looks as if it just goes straight on to the left, and it certainly caught me out the first time I took it. That was the give way sign, and as you can see the road looks as if it just goes directly on, but you find a lorry coming from your right hand side and you're So this is where things start to get good. I've got my phone there on Google Maps. I use it as my navigator so I can see how severe the upcoming turns are. It's relatively easy to do. It takes your eyes off the road for a split second, but it gives you a good idea of how tight the turns are. So now we're going. We're going up to those hills in front of us, actually off to the right. As you can see, there is a bit of cloud, but other days it will be an awful lot cloudier. So already I can tell that we should have a clear road with no fog at all. also a nice road up here because you don't tend to get the idiots in the BMW M1s and M3s and X3s and etc., where they're great going in straight lines, very fast, but not so good going around corners, and they certainly don't respect any other road users. Here's some cool children there on the right, looking at the car. So yes, so not many people tend to use this road, so at least not from the city. So when you do need to overtake something, it's something that's relatively slow moving. Nothing really gets in your way. Unfortunate incidents have happened where lorries' brakes failed because Colombia is not the best country for a regular MOT inspection, and imagine one of those lorries coming down the other way with no brakes and ploughing straight into you. Tend to get any faster than 70 or 80 miles an hour any of the longer straights on the road. The most fun is in the corners, the accelerating and braking, although to be honest I don't really brake that often. You don't generally need to brake that often. The car's so light that engine braking, just taking your foot off the gas helps, especially going uphill as we are right now. There's less lorries. However, there are, at least early in the morning, there's an abundance of bicycles, cyclists, so it's hard to enjoy. Like I say, I'm not the kind of driver that just goes crazy. When there's other people's safety involved, then I do tend to be a bit more sensible than a lot of people. What that motorbike was doing right there, but he almost cut across me, but he didn't. quite low to see everything, but there is some very nice countryside. Maybe it's not quite the same as driving across Switzerland, south of France, or Italy, or Scotland even, but it is quite a nice scenery, which you can't quite see all of it, but trust me, it really is. And like I say, the road is an awful lot better than any other road I've seen in and around Bogota. By the way, if you hear cars or lorries beeping, it's not because I'm in their lane, or it's not because I'm going that fast, it's because they like to come home. Occasionally, very occasionally, going around a corner, you might get a slight imperfection in the road, which can send the car a little bit offline, a little bit scary, but like I say, I don't drive to the limit, so been okay so far. That's me waving because this is probably one of the best strips of the road that there is. Normally you can't see around the other side of the corners that go up in Bogota, mountains or trees or whatever. Here you can get a bit of an idea, although with the undulations you also maybe can't see what's coming across the top. And like I say, I don't tend to go crazy if I can't see what's coming. Not just for, well, not even for my safety, but for anybody else's. If you see me looking to the right occasionally, that's because I'm looking at the phone attached to the window. There I go, which gives me an idea of the next bend and how severe it might be. So here you have a bit of a blind hill, you can't see what's coming, and there was indeed a lorry. So yeah, still a nice road. Look at that countryside, look at the backdrop. Time for a wave again, another nice bit of road. Again, the beeping was for the car, not for me. The road surface, although you can't quite see, has changed now, so it's got a little bit worse, so not quite going as fast anymore. There's one or two potholes or rough surfaces around, so I'm thinking about turning back at this point, or at least in another minute or two. So we're looking for a place to pull over. Now, even on the video, you can probably see the road surface a little bit rougher. So yeah, so definitely time to find a place to pull over, turn around. Yeah, as I said, time to turn around. So this looks as good a place as any. So sometimes you can be driving along a road like this, and that was a big hole we just went past there on the left. Sometimes you can be driving along a road like this that is in very good condition, And then all of a sudden, with no warning whatsoever, from almost night to day, it changes to pretty much a dirt track. Absolutely a dirt track. So you can't, certainly with this car and even with a lot of cars, find your way all around the country or from one back or head back to where you came using a different route because simply the roads are just terrible.
Pause music.
Anyway, that's the end of the trip out there. Almost time to head back. That's me with some pretty ugly looking sunglasses and a dog.